Coach Haskins, hard-fought 58-57 win over Augusta State tonight. You got to be pleased with the result, but again, you guys had an 8-point lead down the stretch, and you're forced to play defense there late in the game.
Yeah, I thought that we, got some separation by our defense and rebounding the basketball there for that one stretch, and then we got some runouts, we got some transition baskets, we got the ball into Jasmine, she was able to score in the post. And we just struggled to execute. I don't know why we weren't organized, and I'll take the blame for that. But we've got to do a better job of executing down the stretch on offense.
Some big individual performances tonight. Jasmine Kemp 7 of 9 from the field, 4 or 5 from the line, 18 points. Real gigantic inside presence for you tonight.
Great game. We told them with Courtney out, somebody was going to have to step up and be a presence for us inside, and I thought Jasmine did a great job in the post. She's a little bit like Jatoya in that she can kind of just move around in there and she finds a way to get her shot off, and she did a very good job. And I thought Amelia Parton gave us a big spark off the bench and made that big play at the end where she just took it to the basket and scored. I mean, that was a big possession.
31 seconds left. You're up by 4 points. What do you tell your team in the huddle?
We told them two things. At first I said no fouls, and I looked at the scoreboard, and we only had 3 team fouls. So I said we were going to go purple, which is our foul call, try to get them right around half court, and if they were driving again to the basket, get them again. But we did say we were going to switch anything. The other thing we said is no threes, and we just didn't switch out hard enough. And I think 3 made the 3 to cut it to 1, and they called timeout. And then we got the inbounds play. They got it to Jasmine Kemp, who is statistically our best free throw shooter. And she missed the front end, but the good thing is we still had fouls to give. So we fouled them a couple of times, and then we had kind of substituted Jasmine Harrison for Taylor just for quickness and defensive purposes, and she made a big play and got a deflection, and that play kind of ended the game because 2.3 seconds left. They did with no timeouts. They really didn't have much.
Offensively, a huge game for you guys. 52.2% in the first half, 48% from the game. You got to be happy with your offense tonight.
Yeah, and I think part of the reasons we attacked the basket, we got some stuff in transition, and Jasmine finished inside. So I think that was the reason for our good shooting. On the flip side, I thought they shot the 3 extremely well, and that's where they hurt us with the 3 ball. And I give credit to them. And even last year, they were a tough matchup for us. They beat us down there. And they really struggled last year. They beat us down there, and we only beat them by 8 here. So they're just a tough matchup for us, and I told the girls going in, it was a big game for both teams, and so I'm happy to come out with a win. You
got to feel happy with where you stand this late in the season. 3 games over 500 in the conference. You're really in the thick of things as far not only for a PVC tournament berth, but also a fairly good seed going into the tournament.
Yeah, and that's what we told our girls after the France Marion game. It was all about holding serve, protecting our home court and trying to win these 4 home games to start with. Obviously going to Aiken is a hard place to play, and then Lander is the top team in the league. We've got to go there the last game of the season. Those are going to be difficult road games. So because of that, I think we've got to get our stuff done at home.